everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily and today I'm going to be showing you the next part of how to make the Sabine live action flight suit. This is Sabine's main outfit from the Ahsoka live action TV show. This is a 3-piece flight suit, so I'm doing this as a 3-part series. This video is going to be all about how to make her flight suit top. So this top is really cool. It actually has both the long sleeve and the short sleeve attached to the same garment. It has some really cool stitching. This is what it looks like once it's fully assembled. And this is what the whole outfit looks like together. So I talked a little bit about fabric choice in the first video, the pants video, but just to reiterate, I recommend choosing a fabric with a very small amount of stretch. The fabric that I'm using is like 7% or something like that. Patterns are available on my Etsy and my Patreon, so once you have those ready, there are instructions in the PDF on how to print them out and assemble them. But once you have those all cut out and ready, let's get started. Start by cutting all of your pattern pieces out of fabric. Pay attention to how many and if they're mirrored, which is all written on the pattern. A seam allowance of 1 centimeter is already included, so please cut out the shapes exactly as they are. We're going to start with the zipper, which goes right up the front. You will need a 19-inch separating zipper, or about 48 centimeters, and your zipper facing. With right sides together, sew around 3 sides of the zipper facing. Turn it inside out, and top stitch the edges to secure. Place your zipper face down on the top of the left front centerpiece, leaving about 1 centimeter of space above where the zipper teeth start. Pin and sew down close to the zipper teeth. Press the seam away from the zipper and top stitch. Next, place the zipper facing under the left front panel, aligning the unfinished edge of the zipper facing with the hidden edge of the zipper. Top stitch right next to where we last sewed to secure. Next, take your right front centerpiece and fold over 1 centimeter of the long edge to the wrong side. Press with an iron and top stitch to secure. Now place your left and right panels together, right sides touching, make sure all the edges are aligned, and sew the right panel edge to the free side of the zipper. Open it up and lay everything flat. Now finally just top stitch the right side, about 2.5 centimeters in from the center seam to secure. The zipper is now done. Next, moving on to the main bodice assembly. Take one of your center front panels and make a simple line of stitching 1 centimeter in from the curved edge. Make some relief cuts that go almost to the stitching and fold over 1 centimeter of the edge to the wrong side. Press with your iron. Now take your corresponding front side piece and do the same steps along its curved edge. However, this time fold the edge to the right side, not the wrong side. Place the side piece slightly under the center piece so that both the raw edges are now encapsulated on the inside and are hidden. Go ahead and pin and sew quite close to the seam. Now top stitch another line just about 2 millimeters in from the last line. Next, we're just going to repeat these steps on the other front side as well as the 2 back side seams. Once the front and back are both fully assembled, we're going to work on the shoulders. For the front side, fold and either press or sew 1 centimeter of the edge to the right side. For the back, do the same, but pressing the edge to the wrong side. Overlap the back shoulder over the front corresponding shoulder and sew to join them. Once again, sew another stitch 2 millimeters in from that one. We're going to repeat this technique one more time with the sides of the bodice. For the front panel, the edges should be pressed into the right side. And for the back, the edges should be pressed towards the wrong side. After pressing with the iron, you may need to make some relief snips as this is another curved edge. Overlap the back edge over the front edge, concealing the raw parts, and sew those 2 stitch lines to combine. For the collar, place right sides together and sew around the edge, leaving 3 or so centimeters open on each side to turn it inside out. Get your bodice and pin the longest edge of the collar to the neck hole, right sides together. I recommend starting your pinning at the back center to ensure it's equal on both sides. After stitching those pieces together, press the seam allowance down towards the bodice and top stitch to secure. Now, as you can see, you have a nice collar that stands up and frames the neck hole perfectly. Moving on now finally to the sleeves. Take one of your long sleeves and on the wrong side, using either pencil or chalk, mark exactly halfway down the length. Draw a horizontal line at that measurement, and then draw 2 more lines below and 2 more above. Each line is spaced 2 centimeters apart. There should be 6 lines in total. Follow these guidelines and do the decorative stitching. Of course, this is optional, but to make the flight suit as screen accurate as possible, I recommend it. Repeat this on the other long sleeve as well. Next, we'll hem the wrists. Fold the edge over 1 centimeter to the wrong side and sew it down. Then fold it over one more time, 1 centimeter, and stitch again. Now we can fold the sleeve onto itself, right sides touching, and sew up the long edge. Turn the sleeve inside out and it's complete. For the short sleeve, place the cuff onto the sleeve, right sides together, and sew the seam. Press the seam allowance towards the bottom and top stitch it down. Now fold the cuff directly in half so that the raw edges are hidden inside, and then sew it together. Now we're going to sew along the bottom edge of the cuff, as well as make 2 decorative lines on the center of the cuff. Fold the sleeve on itself, right sides touching, and sew up the length. Repeat this process on the other sleeve as well. Now place the sleeve around its corresponding long sleeve, aligning the top edges. Pin them together and sew to combine. With the bodice inside out and the sleeve right side out, place the sleeve inside the armhole, lining up the edges. Pin it in place and sew to combine. Repeat this on the other side as well. Now the only thing left to do is to hem the entire bottom edge. We're going to do this the same way as we did the wrists, folding 1 centimeter over to the wrong side, sewing, and then folding and sewing again. Congratulations, your shirt is done. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to support me. And if you're making the whole flight suit, check out the other videos for how to make the pants and the flak vest as well. Happy sewing!